Hello, my name is William, and I just want to tell you a little bit about my experience with alcoholism. I started drinking when I was 13. Just my dad giving me a beer, and I liked it right away. And typical progression. First off, it's just partying on the weekends through high school and going through college, partying hard, going through college, and then even after in the professional life after graduation, just started drinking just socially at first, and then a friend of mine actually learned how to homebrew and all that stuff, so you get into the whole thing like that, and but it was a lot of fun, learned a lot about making beer and stuff, but things got progressively, you drink beer but after a while you just start dabbling into hard liquor and stuff like that, and after a while you kind of phase into just drinking straight and hard liquor and stuff like that, and beer kind of fades away. And before you know it, after a few years, you're just, that's pretty much what you rely on to get your fix. And I realized I had a problem probably, around 2007. I was already married, had a child, but I found that, I needed it pretty much every day, a little at least. And got a DUI, ruined my marriage, all that stuff, and I knew I had a problem. I went to one rehab in Austin, Texas, and for 10 days, and then I did a 30-day program, but I relapsed within 6 weeks, and I just drank even harder. Worked up to about 1 liter a day of vodka, and just got more trouble. And went to a second rehab, and in Lake Arrowhead, and that worked pretty good. It was a benzo detox for 6 days, and then another 30-day program. I was clean for about 10 months, and it just sneaks up on you. One day you just pass by a liquor store and you just find yourself pulling in, and then once you start, it's just the ball's rolling again. And then I was drinking really heavily. My health was deteriorating rapidly. I was starting to get pains in my liver. I knew I was doing major damage to my body. And a very good friend of mine, he found this doctor, Dr. Galley, and he's like, "Would you be willing to try this treatment?" And I said, "Yes. I mean, I'll try anything, but I don't want to go back to the traditional 6-day benzo detox, which makes you feel terrible. It's even worse for your body, liver anyway." I'm like, I'm done with 30-day programs. I went through 2 of them, and they're great and all, and they work for some people, but after, it just doesn't, they don't really get to the root of the problem. And so I was like, oh great, yeah, let's try it. I'll do anything. So other than that, and so I came to see Dr. Galley. We gave me an assessment, did blood work and everything, and realized how terrible my body was in shape. So I went through his program, which is a non-benzo program. NAD is what it's called. I can't tell you the acronym, but you basically come in and you lay down, and they put you on an IV drip, and they give you a serum of, throughout the day, they give you a serum of high concentrated, especially tailored to your body, nutrients to rebuild, boost your cells, your mitochondria. And what I was surprised at, I was like, okay, I'm on 1 liter a day. There's no way I'm going to be able to go home tonight. It takes about 5 hours a day, 10 days. But the first day, I was skeptical. I was like, I'm freaking out. I'm like, I need a drink. But gave me some gabapentin, Dilantin, and to start. And then we just did the IV, and I just tried to relax. And staff was very comfortable. Very nice, knowledgeable. And I was like, I mean, all I could do was hope for the best. You just like, despite my skepticism. And but after the first day, I went home. Couldn't sleep well, obviously, but I refrained. I didn't drink, And I was a little shaky, and it was, just because of the amount of alcohol I had, my body was used to. Second day, come in, do the same thing. Took about 4 or 5 hours for the drip to get into your body. But by the third day, absolutely felt much better, and started getting my diet back, slept good, for the first time in years, not having to rely on alcohol to knock you out to sleep. And went through the whole 10-day program, and I felt brand new. It was miraculous, and I couldn't believe it. It's pretty amazing. So this time, it's like it was miraculous, because no benzos, to try to stem you off. You're not substituting one drug for another to try to get you kick off, alcohol. And I felt great. Got my, you get your sleep pattern back, you get your, regular eating pattern back, and start exercising better like you should, and it was great. And it's if you're at that point where I was, I would definitely recommend trying this system. It's this program. It's short. It's only 10 days. If you want to do a 30-day program again or something like that, if you've been bouncing in and out of rehab, I've been in rehab. I was in rehab 3 times, and before Dr. Galley, and it's just you can't live like that. So I knew a lot of people that I met in rehabs that have been in and out like 7, 8 times. I mean, that's ridiculous, and those are expensive. A rehab like that costs $30,000 to $40,000. So how they find the money, I don't know, but this hands down is the best detox program on the planet. And that's all I have to say. Really, Dr. Galley's the best. Thank you very much.